Hello, this is Daniel Mart, and today I'm doing a review for Birthright, um, issue one. Give me a sec. I don't think this has a title. Issue title. Yeah, Birthright number one. Yeah. Before I begin, though, 10-second spoiler warning as usual for those that have yet to actually read this comic book and haven't already. Stop the video, go check it out, and come back here and watch the rest of this review. 10-second spoiler warning as usual, starting now. Okay, 10 seconds are up. So for those that get to actually read Birthright issue 1, please don't comment down below or be messaging me that I never gave you fair warning, because as usual I did. So basically the plot of this book revolves around the Rhodes family, and basically their son went missing when he was about 10 years old. And about a year later, this man comes up to the police. He's arrested or whatever for indecent behavior or whatever, and claims to be the son, the kid that went missing. He claims to be, and oddly enough, the evidence proves that he may be the son. The evidence shows that he could possibly be the son. So how can a 10-year-old boy turn into a 30, like a mid 30s year old man? Let me show you guys a picture of him. Yeah, like right there. He's about his late 20s, mid 30s, or something like that. So how is that possible when in the time span of 1 year? Basically, they kind of explained this character's backstory. I forget the kid's name though. Yeah. Basically, he gets kidnapped by, I guess you could say, not raiders, but I guess scouts, by these scouts from some mythical world, from some strange mythical world. They kind of show us what happens to him, how he's grown, and basically in this alternate universe, um, 1 year is close to like 20 years or something like that. So yeah, 1 year and in our time is like 20 years, and his new planet's time. So yeah, they even give us a map of how his world is. We have the Green Flame Volcano, the Bone Palace, Laura Kingdom, Burning Valley, Fire Trolls, Mountain Ash Fire, Terranos, Island of the Blessed, Fields of Forever, Lightning Swamps, Mountain Ash Forest, Uzu, Swamps of Serenity, there's Sea Dragon somewhere, Screaming Skull Island, Fallen Dragon Canyon, and then he has a place where it says where I started, which was the Mountain Ash Forest, which I guess is the gate between the Earth and this new place. And then you also have Angry Engine Reef and Mermaids. Ew. So yeah, kind of a map. It's a pretty cool map, after admit. It's drawn by color, so and the kid, he went missing with a backpack. So I mean, I guess it's understandable that he'd have colors or crayons or something in a notebook in his backpack. So yeah, here's in the first. Oh shit. In the first page, it gives us an image of the kid, more or less right before he ditched or got kidnapped or whatever. It's a pretty interesting book, I have to admit. I do have to admit, I did like it, and I did put it on my pull list. I did like it. Reminds me a bit of Game of Thrones and the Lord of the Rings, just a bit. It's pretty cool. It's a pretty odd book plot wise, but it's a pretty good book. And for that, it's odd plot wise, but for that same reason, it is good. The art is pretty good. I do like it. The writing is pretty good. It's done by the same people who do Nailbiter and Ghosted, which I heard are really good. So yeah, I mean overall it's a pretty good. It does give you a few pages of how the family has dealt with the missing child and how they accused the father of possibly killed the kid or whatever. So yeah, there's a divorce in order between the wife and the father. The father and the mother. Right before they find this man who claims to be the son. And the dad seems to approve of the guy being the son, which is weird, I guess. But the mom is in complete denial, which I guess at the same time makes sense. Um. So yeah, and then basically there's this police officer says, um, this police officer basically, basically says, what's your story, and that's how we get the whole backstory. So overall, it's a pretty interesting backstory. It's a pretty good backstory. The transition though, from because the backstory is like halfway through the book, so the transition from the current story to the backstory wasn't done in the most clear-cut way possible, but still the backstory was pretty good to see, in my opinion. So yeah, and it seems like he's possessed at the end, at the last at the last page, it seems like he's possessed or something. So I don't know. The boy, man, whatever. Seems like he's possessed. So yeah, I mean overall, I do like the issue a lot. Great writing. The art is pretty good, but very well done. And it comes from Image. Most of their stuff I do tend to like. I mean, I like Seven Bastards. I love Walking Dead. MPH is pretty good. It's a pretty good miniseries. I kind of want to drop it just because the next issue is taking like 2 months. Because from issue like 4 to 5, it's taken like 2 months to be produced. So yeah. So yeah, I think that's the only things I have from Image. More than Birthright, which I have now. So yeah, I have MPH, Walking Dead, Southern Bastards, and Birthright. I've gotten a few other things from Image. I have gotten a few other things, such as Red City, which I thought was okay. I thought it was okay, but I didn't really like it. It wasn't really for me. And same thing with Outcast. I think it was good, bit creepy, but not for me personally. So yeah. On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being the worst, 10 being the best, and 6 being decent, I give this issue an 8 out of 10. It's a pretty good, strong start with the only major issue, in my opinion, being that half the issue, from the transition from the first half to the second half of the issue was just a bit clumsy, not very well done. But aside from that, everything else is pretty good, pretty very well done. And yeah, pretty interesting character. This kid or the man, whatever, if they're the same person, are pretty interesting. And yeah, that's basically it for this review. Subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I do movie reviews, TV show reviews, and comic book reviews. So definitely do stay tuned for that. Besides that, comment down below your thoughts on the comic. Have you read it? And if not, why not? And if you have, what are your thoughts? Comment on that down below. Let me know. Like the video, share on Facebook, Twitter, MySpace, or whatever you guys prefer. And that's basically it for now. This is Daniel Mart signing off.